Welcome to the forest of tenses. In the jungle safari, last phase, you are most welcome, where we are supposed to discuss future tense, as that is the final segment of this jungle. And we will introduce you in this jungle to the massive tree, and that is the tree of time and tense. Tense is like a 3-branched, very tall tree, and the tree is deeply rooted in the soil of grammar, and its branches then rise up to scale the sky-high language's achievements in sentence construction. Further, another metaphoric description of the tenses can be like tenses are divided into 3 parts: present, past, and future tense. It's like 3 birds sitting on a ladder of 4 steps. First being indefinite tense, second continuous, third one is perfect, and final one is perfect continuous. Thus, the ladder of this tense further talks of, like in future tense, that deals with the things to be that may happen in future or that will happen. Similarly, the future tense can be divided into 4 parts: future indefinite, future continuous, future perfect, and finally the ladder moves up to future perfect continuous tense. While moving to the jungle safari, a wonderful things may be located, and see what we can notice. We notice a home. There you will see a woman carrying a pitcher on her head, and she will be watering the plants. Some workmen working with their job and they will be meeting out their assignments. So this way we come here. We have Miss Prinka Rajput to lead us this journey of jungle safari, and she will be leading us to the course of future indefinite tense. Without wasting much time, it's over to Prinka Rajput. She will be talking of future tense. Yes.
Hello friends, today I will tell you about the future tense. What is a future tense? An action which tells us about the future that is going to happen in the future. Future tense is divided into 4 categories: future indefinite tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense, and future perfect continuous tense. First, future indefinite tense. Strict affirmative. Subject plus shall / will plus first form of the verb plus object. For example, I shall read this novel. Negative. Subject plus shall oblique will plus not plus first form of the verb plus object. For example, I shall not read this novel. Interrogative. Shall oblique will plus subject plus first form of the verb plus object. For example, shall I read this novel? Interrogative negative. Shall oblique will plus subject plus not plus first form of the verb plus object. For example, shall I not read this novel? WH question interrogative. WH family plus will oblique shall plus subject plus first form of the verb plus object. For example, why shall I go to Delhi? WH interrogative negative. WH family plus will oblique shall plus subject plus not plus first form of the verb plus object. For example, why shall I not do this?
So here comes the talk of future indefinite tense. See what can be the possible usages of future indefinite tense and in what situation can the same be used. What do we notice here? In the forest of tenses, there are two little kids. What are they doing? Probably they will be discussing, and they will be discussing what? They will discuss future indefinite tense and its usages. Is it so? So let us listen. What are the things they are discussed? What are the usages of future indefinite tense?
Here the usages of future indefinite tense. First, for instant decision. For example, the minister will not agree to plan. Second, offer permission. I will do my best. Third, to talk about things which we can't control. For example, it will result in a week. Fourth, to talk about what we think or believe will happen in the future. For example, I think Mumbai will win the match. Thank you.
While talking about future tense and its indefinite segment, we discuss here the structure of affirmative sentence, that is the base structure, subject plus shall plus will plus first form of the verb plus object. One more thing is to be remembered that with I and we, a future tense takes shall, and with all other subject it takes will. Then we also discuss negative structure, interrogative structure, interrogative structure, and WH sentences, finally leading to the WH negative sentence structure. Ultimately, we also come to the usages of future tense, and there we could locate about future indefinite tense and its usages. And what do we notice? It can be used in 4 different situations: for making instant decision, for offer or permission, to talk about things which we cannot control, to talk about what we think or believe that may happen in near future. So these have been a few possible usages of future indefinite tense. Very soon you will be welcome in the next segment of Jungle Safari that will be talking of future continuous tense. Dear all, welcome to this next segment of this jungle safari where we are supposed to discuss what, can you guess? Yes, we'll be discussing future continuous tense. But before moving to that topic, let us again think, what is tense? Tense is something that deals with the expressions of time in language, and it also talks of the expression, human expression, and makes it accurate. Thus, accuracy of human expression as per time can be ensured by tenses. Here we will be also looking at the oft-quoted metaphoric expression of tense, that it's like a three-branched massive tree deeply rooted in the soil of grammar, and its branches there could readily scale the sky-high expressions in literature and language. Tenses further can be described as three birds sitting on a ladder, namely past tense, present tense, and future tense. Sequentially, these two tenses, like past, deals with things that happened in the past. Present talks about the things happened present. But future totally depend on speculations, things that are in air. And all three have one thing in common, as if these three tense birds sitting on a ladder are four steps. For example, indefinite, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. And it is needless to repeat here that like present tense and past tense, like past and present, future also is having these four definitive segments and grammatical entities, like future indefinite tense, second being future continuous tense, third being future perfect, and final one is future perfect continuous tense. Listen with great care. What can we locate here? As per our past and present tense expression, we may well speculate that in this house, in this jungle, we are going to meet a house. We will be locating a house in the jungle, and will be meeting a woman who will be watering the plants. We'll be meeting Lolita, who will be watering the plant. We will be meeting a worker who will be dedicatedly doing his job. So, future perfect tense and future continuous tense, future indefinite tense, and future perfect continuous tense. Here we will be talking of future continuous tense, and there will be locating the usages. So in order to lead this jungle safari, we need a guide. Who is here to guide us? So who is here to guide us into this jungle safari? Is there anybody? Yes, we can find a person standing here. Probably he may be our guide to this safari. Yes, he is Puneet Rajput. So it's over to Puneet Rajput.
Hi friends, here I will welcome to the jungle safari of future continuous tense.
As per discussion, future tense can be divided into four parts: future indefinite, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous tense. Let us see what Puneet has to tell us about future continuous tense.
Here I will tell you about the future continuous tense. The structure of affirmative sentence. Subject plus will oblique shall plus be plus first form of the verb plus ing plus object. Example: Ritika will be singing the song. Negative sentence. Structure: subject plus will oblique shall plus not plus be plus first form of the verb plus ing plus object. Example: Ritika will not be singing the song. Interrogative sentence. Structure: will oblique shall plus subject plus be plus first form of the verb plus ing plus object. Example: will Ritika be singing the song? Negative sentence. Structure: will oblique shall plus subject plus not plus be plus first form of the verb plus ing plus object. Example: will Ritika not be singing the song? WH question. Interrogative sentence. Structure: WH family plus will oblique shall plus subject plus be plus first form of the verb plus ing plus object. Example: why shall I be shouting on them? Into WH question. Into negative sentence. Structure: WH family plus will oblique shall plus subject plus not plus be plus first form of the verb plus ing plus object. Example: why shall I not be shouting on them?
So this is the way we could reach to know the structure of continuous tense, future continuous tense. Base structure being subject plus will shall plus be plus verb first plus ing plus object. And Puneet led us to the negative structure, sentence of negative structure, and that is subject plus will shall plus not plus be plus verb first plus ing plus object. He also talked us about interrogative, WH question and WH negative question structure. So these 6 possible sentence structures of future continuous tense. In this jungle safari, we could locate 2 kids studying. What will they be talking of? The usages of future continuous tense. Oh, they are talking. Let us see what are the possible usages. So, let us listen what could be the possible use of future continuous tense.
Here is the usages of future continuous tense. An action we will be in the middle of. Example: we will be having the tea at 7 p.m. An action or whole future period. Harshit will be revising all evening. An action we will be result from routine or arrangement. Example: I will be phoning my mother at night.
So these are possible usages of future continuous tense. An action we will be in the middle of, an action over whole future period. An action will be result from routine or arrangement, and based on that we can say that we will be nicely discussing next segment of future tense, that is future perfect tense. So very soon we will be welcoming you the second last segment of jungle safari of the tense, and let us see what are the things will have been or we will have to found out there. And till that, bye bye to you all. Once again, you are most welcome into the forest of tense. And again, I wish to introduce you to a three-branched massive tree, deeply rooted in the soil of grammar. And its branches are very, very useful to lead you to flawless sentence construction, which will enable you to scale the heights of glory in sentence construction. When we look at it metaphorically, we can find that tenses are like three birds sitting on a ladder, namely past tense that deals with everything is gone. Then another bird comes, present tense, that talks of present time that is going on. But there is chances of the arrival of another bird, that is future tense, and that will be talking of what will be in future. And when we look at all these sitting birds and they are enjoying their position on a ladder, so what do we notice? That the first ladder being indefinite tense, second continuous, third perfect, and leading finally to the perfect continuous tense. And while discussing of future tense, here we wish to talk about future indefinite, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous. So, it is no exception. The method and parameters are same, but why these four divisions? These four divisions are there to ensure the accuracy of the language. And today we are going to talk of future perfect tense, that is the penultimate segment of tense construction. And in that last but one part, we will be moving to the jungle safari. Can you guess, based on our past situations, that what we shall have located? Till now, yes, you can well guess that we shall have located a house in the jungle. And we shall have located Jasmine watering the plant. Jasmine will have been watering the plant. She will have carried pitcher on her head, and the farmer shall have done his work. But the sentence structure for future tense will be like I and we will be taking shall have, and all other subjects will take will have. See if we could find any help for the further journey of this penultimate segment of Jungle Safari. Yeah, we find the gentleman again here, Mr. Puneet Rajput. Here he is sitting. I don't know what is he doing here. Oh, he is relaxing in the jungle, sitting in a chair. Okay, we will be talking to him about future tense. We already know that future tense can be divided into four parts: future indefinite, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous tense. Let us see what Puneet has to tell us about future perfect tense, that is penultimate tense. So over to Puneet.
Yes, hello friend. I will list to future perfect tense. The structure of affirmative sentence. Subject plus will oblique shall plus have plus verb third form plus object. Mon will have done this work. Negative sentence. Subject plus will oblique shall plus not plus have plus verb third form plus object. Mon will not have done this work. Negative inter Hello. Here I will lead to again the future perfect tense. The structure of affirmative sentence. Subject plus will oblique shall plus have plus V3 plus object. Example. Mon will have done this work. Negative sentence. Subject plus will oblique shall plus not plus have plus V3 plus object. Example. Mon will not have done this work. Interrogative sentence. Structure. Will oblique shall plus subject plus have plus V3 plus object. Example. Will Mohan have done this work? Interrogative sentence. Structure. Will oblique shall plus subject plus not plus have plus V3 plus object. Example. Will Mohan not have done this work? WS question. Interrogative. Structure. WS family plus will oblique shall plus subject plus have plus V3 plus object. Example. Why will you have gone to the market? WH into negative sentence. Structure. WH family plus will oblique shall plus subject plus not plus have plus V3 plus object. Example. Why will you not have gone to the school?
So in this jungle safari, Puneet talked us and he said that the perfect tense, future perfect tense has a structure subject plus will oblique shall plus have plus verb third plus object as its base structure. He also talked of negative sentence structure. He also talked of interrogative, interrogative, WH question, and finally WH negative structure of this tense, and with examples. Let us think about usages of future perfect tense. We have come to know the final segment of usages of future tense, and as usual we locate two good kids here studying in the jungle safari. What do they tell about the usage of future perfect tense? Let us talk about them.
Here is a future perfect tense. To talk about something being over in the future. Example, I will have finished these books soon.
So we came to know that future perfect tense is used when we wish to talk about something being over in future. And here is an example. I will have finished this book soon. And that means that I'm nearly at the end. So, future perfect tense deals with the activity that will have been finishing in future time. And in the journey of time and tense, as the final part, we will be very soon welcoming you to the talk of future perfect continuous tense. And there we will also be able to find these beautiful kids. I don't know how long they will be there. And or maybe they will have been discussing future perfect continuous tense for 5 hours. And then we will talk to them about the usages of future tense. But you have to wait. And then, till then, bye bye. We'll be welcoming you, meeting you again in the final part. Welcome to the final part of tenses. And let us look in this jungle safari what this forest of language has to offer to us. Again, while walking, we are here able to locate that tree, that massive three-branch tree, and deeply rooted in the soil of grammar. And while journeying here, let us think what can we locate to identify, to know, to realize in this jungle of tenses. Stepping from the beginning of past tense to present tense, and we will be talking of future tense today. And as we know that tenses is like three birds sitting on a ladder, and evenly they can be divided into 4 parts. The first step of the ladder is indefinite tense, second continuous, third perfect, and final one is perfect continuous. And we will be talking here about not the future indefinite, not even future continuous, not even future perfect. So the discussion of the day will be future perfect continuous tense. And here we wish to continue our journey of jungle safari, and let us see how a future perfect continuous tense is structured and how should we use in the given situation. So this ultimate segment, final part of tenses will be dealing with future perfect continuous tense. We will be locating a house in the jungle and where we will be meeting a woman who will have been watering the plant since morning. The worker will have been working for 5 hours. To guide our journey in this jungle safari, let us look whether we can find anyone anywhere. Let us continue our quest. Nowhere, nobody. Are we left endangered here in this forest where all birds, animals are shouting? No, here we have a person. Probably, who is she and what is she doing here? Oh, she is none other than Priyanka Rajput, our resource person. Oh, she is going to lead us forward. So over to Priyanka. Priyanka, will you be helping us in this jungle safari?
Yes, of course. Hello friends, I will lead you to the jungle safari of the future perfect continuous tense.
We know that future tense can also be divided into indefinite tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense, and future perfect continuous tense. But we don't know how to use it. So, Priyanka, will you be telling us something about the structure and usage of future perfect continuous tense?
Here, future perfect continuous tense. First, affirmative. Subject plus will oblique shall plus have plus been plus first form of the verb plus ing plus object plus since for plus time. For example, the teacher will have been playing cricket since morning. Negative. Subject plus will oblique shall plus not plus have plus been plus first form of the verb plus ing plus object plus since oblique for plus time. For example, the teacher will not have been playing cricket for 2 hours. Interrogative will oblique shall plus subject plus have plus been plus first form of the verb plus ing plus object plus since oblique for plus time. For example, will the teacher have been playing cricket for 2 hours? Interrogative negative will oblique shall plus subject plus have plus not plus be plus first form of the verb plus ing plus object plus since oblique for plus time. For example, will the teacher not have been playing cricket for 1 hour? WH question interrogative. WH family plus will oblique shall plus subject plus have plus been plus first form of the verb plus ing plus object plus since oblique for plus time. For example, why will you have been playing football since evening? WH question interrogative negative. WH family plus will oblique shall plus subject plus not plus have plus been plus first form of the verb plus ing plus object plus since oblique for plus time. For example, why will you not have been playing football since evening?
Thus, we came to know about 6 structures of future perfect continuous tense. So instead of bewilderment, we find at least structured group of sentences, namely affirmative sentence, negative sentence, interrogative sentence, interrogative sentence, WH question and WH question negative structure of the sentence. Let us talk of the usages of future perfect continuous tense. So, is there any guideline for the usages of future perfect continuous tense? Let us look. Oh, we could locate here. These kids will be discussing what? They will have been discussing future perfect continuous tense for 5 hours in the jungle. What they have been discussing for 5 hours? Why will they have been discussing future perfect continuous tense for 5 hours? Probably they will have been discussing usages of future tense. So let us know what are the usages of future perfect continuous tense, as this is the final part of our journey.
Here, usages of future perfect continuous tense. First, for an action which will be in progress over a period of time that will end in the future. For example, by next June we shall have been living here for 4 years. Second, focus on action going on. For example, Jack will have been writing it for a week.
So we came to know that future perfect continuous tense is used for an action which will be in progress over a period of time that will end in the future. And in such situation, future perfect continuous tense will be used. The example is there. By next June, we shall have been living here for 4 years. The second major use of future perfect continuous is to focus on an action going on. Jack will have been writing it for a week, and thus we reached to the final part of Jungle Safari. I think you had a nice journey with us, and we will be welcoming you in next segment of another talk and another use, another segment of grammar that will be active and passive sentence structures very soon. But before shifting our focus from there, bye bye for now, and very soon we will meet again.